Good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be the last stream of the day with the high school playoffs tonight. So we're going to see if the water's still flowing. Yep. Even sounds like an old empty cave. Hey, Silver Tiger. What is happening? We done a complete overhaul of the underside of my desk. Moved some wires around, took my plug-ins, mounted them to the underside of the desk so they wouldn't be flopping around. So maybe we won't hit nothing this time and knock the monitor off. But it did bring me back in the cave. I did have to resort out my gems again. So that's where we're starting from. The water's still flowing. Figured, what the hell, let's keep digging. We're in here. Things are going good. So we'll just keep digging in here. Keep getting our little deal of gems and glories. Hey, we're noticing we're knocking a little bit of this thing down. kind of fun. I do want to go to town, I think. I'm going to customize my shovel since I'm seeing so much of it. There we go. I'm a miner, I think. I'm trying. Come on. Oh, come on. Now, if I had the generator and stuff in here, I could do a lot more. But we just take the bucket, dump it in the magnetite separator, and put it on the table. But I kind of like looking at it right now. We kind of need to dig back over here. Come on. Oh, come on. No more water flowing. Well, I'll just fill the buckets up then. And fill the wash pan up and turn off the dam. You see, we can fill it back up. Oh, come on. We need to turn this off. Let's go ahead and run up here and get the gas. Now we need to go get another can of gas. We'll just set this one on the back of the... That's only 67% full. So that means we can... Uh-oh. Well, shit. Jesus. That's 100% full now. So, and we still got this one we need to fill up. No, we gotta, yeah. Alrighty. Turn everything off. Let's get out of here. Six days till autumn. The red hose is back there. Oh great, I get back and then the water source starts again. Well, so one of those, and one of those. I don't know whether this is full. Nope, it's all empty. We'll just set this over here. Hell, the water's flowing again. Shit. Now, I don't know how I got to that, but I got to it awful quick last time. And I come out a road. Well, that's weird. Get out of there. Oh, well, it'll hook back up. Now, I got here awful quick. And I come up over here somehow from the mine. Was it here? No. And it wasn't there. Where the hell was it? Ah, it's over here. And this goes straight down to the mine. See, I learned something else. Well, shit. I hadn't learned how to drive yet, evidently. The water's flowing again. Yeehaw. All right. Dig. Dig. There we go. My son cannot sit still. He's off for the weekend. And he's getting the EBGBs. Wonder what my other boy is doing. Robbie's still at work. Yeah, I'm planning on digging that shit down at the other end too. But I want this big old pile first. Ah, shit. The hell is going on? My phone is blowing up. Don't give me that. Hand me these. That's your key. Where'd they take the key off? Oh, hell. Now I really know which one it is. Hey, did you test it? Did you test it?
It actually goes in easier than the original.
Okay. He had to go get it. I let him make a house key since he's going to stay here. Got me one with a Dallas Cowboy. It's all blue and white. One of those keys sometimes when you might want to lose at times. Oh, the way they play. But our high school tonight is going to be on that Victory Plus. Dave Campbell's high school football deal. I will be watching. Team we're playing is supposed to have a good receiver, but we shut him down last year, or contained him. Put it that way. So maybe we can. We'll see. Maybe just one bucket will do it. Come on. %. Shut it off and off we go. I see a red and one piece of gold. Three pieces of gold and a red. 4 pieces of gold and a red. One more time. Yep. That's what we got. Look, that's quite a bit of gold, honestly. A pretty good size of, yeah, it was. Well, hell, I got 2 more pieces of gold in here. That's all that. That's quite a bit. Let's see what color we get this time. See a blue one. A blue one and 5 pieces of gold. Now, hey, I ain't knocking that. Look at that. Pretty good little nuggets in there, a couple of them. Maybe. Gold count's going up 12 ounces. Gems are almost at 10%. Well, yeah, the last stream of the night, and I hate it because I love this game, but I love to watch my high school boys play. Their coach comes from a team that used to win the championship all the time. and he coached them 1 year and took them to the playoffs. This is his second year as head coach. So we'll see. Five pieces of gold and one gem. They did come get my car, so it's headed to the shop. They said, with the holidays coming up, I might get it the week before Christmas. I was like, that's what I thought. Don't do no good to work for me if I'm not doing nothing. Oh, there's a diamond in there. I want to see something. There's supposed to be a... Huh. There's supposed to be a zoom on it. That was a big one. That looked like another big one. We got over 12 ounces of gold. All right, let's see. It's a bunch of dirt. Where is that other bucket? Down there in the damn water. Yeah, we'll fill it up like that. Hell with it. %. I forgot about doing this. I ain't gotta worry about no bucket. Hell yeah. Just digging, digging, digging. Yeah, buddy. Woo-wee. We're already at 40% full. Yeah, buddy. That, that dirt is shifting, falling down. What I was hoping for. What the hell? Dirt falling right on down. Damn. There we go. We got that. I'm enjoying panning this old mine or whatever it is. %85%. We've dug right into the side of this one. There we go. It works pretty good. There it is, 100%. Oh, we need the bucket full of water. Pick it up high enough and it won't say use. Here we go again. Woo! That's the way. I wonder if I can build me a fire and cook me some mushrooms. Have some shrooms. There's a little bit of gold. Woo! A pretty good one there. Look at there. 3 big ones. Yeah, Jim and another little one. That's 3 big nuggets out of that one. I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, I can always let that machine do the work for me. This is so much more fun, I think. Look at there. Like a couple more good nuggets in there. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. We got 3 big ones. And got a little diamond right there. You can just go down, up and down with it. I'm just doing something different. Make it feel more like I'm panning. Look at there. That's a good one. Looks like there's 5. And then 1 little gem. Hey, gems are up to 14 carats. 12.838 ounces of gold. That's it. There's a red one. So far, since I started this game, panning, you usually get 1 gem per bucket. I think I got 3 big ones in this one. Yeah. 4. I figure later on they're going to come up with a way to do more stuff with the gems. I really do. I don't want to lose my buckets. Where, oh, where? There it is. Oh, we don't need to top that one off yet. The lights are still on, so, but I sure don't hear it running. All right, here we go again. As long as the water flows, shit. You stay right here close and dig. Yeah, I watched the stream on that. It looked like a pretty good game. It looked like a pretty good game. I'm having so much fun with this Gems and Glory. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. Some people may not like this, doing this panning shit. Well, I love it. I mean, I'll do the machines later. I'll get them set up and I may run like the plant at a certain time of the day. And then I'll do this a certain time of the day. There's still other claims I hadn't even been to. I wonder if this is diggable. I've been looking down here. Nope. But this is. I ain't gonna waste a trip walking all the way down there without digging something. We're actually knocking a hole in this damn big old dirt pile. about as far over as I can go. Yeah, I watched old RP play that Power Wars too. %. Just gotta find that spot where to let me dump it. I have noticed the dirt does fall down. Hey, that knocked that down some. Yeah, old hillbilly come in here and I don't like up on me. Let's ease forward just a little bit. %69. We're going to get it 100% here pretty quick. We'll go up there and pan this gold and these gems. Yeah, I like this little cave. The IRS can't find me. sure gonna have to go that direction. But I'm gonna try to get all I can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No more water flow. We'll just do some digging and finish filling this up. Get it ready to go for when the water starts to flow. One more shovel. Uh-oh. Looks like I found a sign or something. Or is that just a rock? Even sounds like an old cave. I'm not gonna fill up that other bucket. Need to bring some gas down here. Everything gets topped off. And since we ain't got no water flowing, we'll shut that off. Ah. I think we're gonna get those other pans full down in the creek back at the claim. Now that I know how to get back and forth easy. Ah! God dang it. Ain't nothing but a shortcut now. I ain't gonna worry about that damn bridge. Ah! Wait a minute. Went the wrong way. Let's go over here and get these buckets full. Well. Shit. I got two hills I gotta dig up here, but I'm digging out here getting all this stuff that's already in the water. Yeah, he come over here and I guess he couldn't wait. He had to go play it. See these, I can feel the, here I can feel the mats up. I just can't wash them out when the water's not flowing. I'm starting to get all this. See, if you got one sitting in the river, you do not need a water pump. So your water, if water stops flowing in this river, it don't stop flowing, but you just can't get a bucket full of water to wash out your mat. So I just come down here when the water's not working in the cave. I can either work on my building my plant, or I can come over here and fill the mats up so the water starts flowing again. I never got where the other claims are. Map. See, you got, this is where I'm at now. This whole area, there's a cave. This is where I'm going to dig here. And I got another dig site here with the backhoe. Now, up here, there's a Lost Miners landslide. That's another one. That's where you go and move your rocks and stuff, I've heard them talk about. Now, going up, let's see what we got here. Crystal Lake, Nighthawk, that's our regular one. Pine Valley, Waterfall Valley, Bobber Lake. Looks like you got to build a bridge here. You may be able to get over there to the hunters gathering. I don't know. There's the Lost Miners landslide. All this over here is new. And you got this here, Aurora Lake. You got it. No, wait a minute. That's the power station. That's the old power station. There's radio stations. But you can see they're going to keep working on it. Whoops. Don't want to miss that part. Trying to work my way in toward the shoreline. Damn it. Knocked it over. Whew, boy. I'm getting close to getting out of the water. And it's took me a while. Ah, shit. Now let's go over here. Alrighty, now we're getting work back in toward the shore. Ah. Let's go ahead and move over this way. $54%. Come on. Get it all, get it all, get it all. Washing all them rock. I'll get out of there. Damn. Long way to go. And for those of y'all that don't know how to get to the shovel in a hurry, it's you push 2 and you push 1 to go back to your hand. Not F, but just 2. Well, water source is flowing again, so back up the hill I go. Now I'm going back to the cave. Yeah, I can get there lickety split now. I like it. Whoa! Wrong turn. I gotta remember to come up toward the machines and just keep going straight. Wait a minute, not that straight. This straight. Ah! God dang it. Damn thing's determined to go off in that river. Don't take much gas in this little 4-wheeler to get here either. back to the cave. Now I'm going to set this down. No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and get some water. And just in case it stops flowing while I'm digging. I think my son's outside listening to his radio. I hear some boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom, boom, boom. I ain't gonna lie, I had it. I had some 12s and an amp. My son still asked me if I'm gonna put it back in there. I said, I'd like to. I said, son, I said, I'm fixed to be 66 years old and I'd like to save what hearing I've got left. So my dad raced cars for 11 years with them open headers, and I don't hear too good. Come on, one more show. Boy, it don't take long doing it with that shovel, let me tell you. I ought to go outside and say, boy, people trying to sleep in here. Here comes the gold. Get rid of them little dirt balls. I don't know what he's listening to. Oh, I know what song he's playing, and I ain't even got to hear the words. I can tell by the beat. He's playing that song, Why Don't You Kiss This? And I don't mean on my rosy red lips. Part of being a DJ, you can recognize stuff. Hadn't done it in a while, but damn, I got 3 good. Boy, he is just banging it up out there. Oh, he got him 2 12s and a big amp. And he's bored out of his head. He had to make his car payment. It was $300. So now he can't, to get out and do as much. I never had that problem when I was young. The first car I got, I had to work for it, but I paid $200 on it to pay that. No, let's see. Yeah, $100 of it was for some of the insurance. My stepfather borrowed the rest of it from his 401k, and I had to pay him back. At 69 Plymouth Roadrunner, I only had to pay, I think it was $600 for it. Oh, yeah, I think I got a couple of big ones. All right. We're not doing too bad for panning, really. Boy, you gonna get my stepfather stirred up here in a minute. He's gonna be calling. That Chris outside doing that, tell him turn that shit down. Oh shit. There we go. That's a pretty good hunk right there. That's two of them. One. That's two of them. That's the first one I've had two in. Damn. There's a lot in there. Shit. Yeah, I never did. The only time I ever used my bass, if I was going down the highway or if I was in a at the lake. Hell, every time I went out to the lake though, and I start playing my music, everybody comes over. And I do watch YouTube for new music. And I go to the club and I tell them what I see a band and I tell them what I do. Now, that's the very first one he put in there, and it's showing two. And that's another, that ain't as big as the last one. Yeah, the money I got off of using a drill. So when you're drilling, it picks up gold and you get money from it. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and get some water. We'll set it right there. Set it right there. Damn you. Set it right somewhere. There. Here. Damn it. I ain't got the patience. Or I'd count and see how many shovels full it takes to get to 100%. Wonder if he's doing that because he wants me to come outside for a minute. Ah, yeah. Tomorrow is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Well, it will be tomorrow anyway. And I'm planning on streaming, but I never know if my other boy might want to come get me or take me to eat or whatever. But I'm planning on starting to stream in the morning. They want to do anything else after that, they can let me know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't know when I'm streaming. You can subscribe, but you won't know when I'm streaming without that notification button. Sure, your phone will go buzzing, but I don't, stream at no ungodly hour. So that shouldn't bother you. If you don't want to see it, you ain't gotta come watch. Why is there two shovels? Oh, I see. Yeah, the songs. My son got a zip file, and he only wanted classic rock on it. So I have a USB that had classic rock on it, so that's what I put in there. I mean, there's not really a lot of songs, honestly. Thank you, Tiger. He's 66 years old. Well, young, but feeling old. Ah. Oh, I wasn't on it. I thought I was on it and I wasn't. I was like, why ain't it taking it? Yeah, I turned off running background. I turned that off. But when you have workers working for you, like driving the bulldozer and shit like that, I like to actually see their damn work. So they some goofy guys. I was checking my gas. I forgot I filled it up. Damn. Now let's put it this way. When I started digging this, I don't think I could see that rail up there. I can damn sure see it now. Yeah, if you remember, this dirt was way down here. It'll wear you out. You're doing this in real life, you're ready to go home. Blisters, hands are bleeding. Be cussing the boss man. I think he's still playing with his radio. Damn. that looks like, I guess it's not a sign. I kept thinking it looked like a sign, but I guess it's not. I guess it's just the way the rocks were arranged. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That dirt slide down there. I had that uncovered and that dirt slid. About 5 more times. Nope, maybe one more time after this. Yep. Oh, come on. There it is. 100 diggy doggy. Oh, shit. I knocked over my damn bucket. And here we go. Make sure we got enough gas and keep the light going. There's some yellow. I see a white diamond, 2 pieces of gold. Well, I was getting 5 pieces earlier. Ooh, that's a good one. That's another pretty good one. There's a little one and a diamond. All right, now drop it, fill it up. Another diamond. Well, looks like we got 4 and 1. I'm proud of myself. So far, I haven't dumped none in the pan. That put us over 20.36 carats. Whee! I like those green and blue ones. Whoops. Bam. Ooh, got 21 carats. And one more shift in the bucket. So you ain't got to shake it around. You can just do it like this. But I like doing it like that. Dirty water up, can't see shit. But you know you're still rinsing dirt. That's a nice size one. There's one. There's one. There's a couple of little ones. I wish it had some bigger gems in it. That would be really cool. Okay, that's ready. Now, before I do any more digging, I gotta go to the men's room. I'll be back. Oh. How you thinking, poor kid?
see. That's one thing I got is I still got my pictures up.
My son is headed to the lake. Well, he's not going to the lake. He's going to a little pond. We got here out by the theater, so the sports complex. He's going to go out there and cast a few, see if he can catch something. They stock it with trout. And, let's see, trout and something else. But I've never caught nothing out of there. Is that damn thing off? There it is. It's on auto now. There we go. Well, he's off and running. Uh-oh. Your service is complete. How did we do? You just picked up a car. I mean, how did I give a review on somebody that come and picked up your vehicle with a flatbed tow truck? Hey, I let him do all the moving of the destroyed shit. He tossed something in the floorboard. I leaned over and looked at it, and it was my horn. He said this was laying on the ground. Get my shovel out again. Here we go. We're knocking a dent in this thing. Well, that's a big old pile of dirt. Sit and work on this for a little bit. Get some of that dirt back away from the water. I got a nice little setup in here. I like it. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. %20 full already. Oh, he's just gonna go out there. It's supposed to have trout and crappie and bluegill and sand bass, and it's probably 100 foot by 50 foot pond. And he's just gonna go out there and throw a jig, take some jigs with him, and see if he can. He wants to catch some crappie, but I ain't got the money to do it. I had the money to hire a guide. I'd take him down there to Cedar Creek and use that big crappie guide service down there. Boy, they put you on the crappie, put you on the sand bass. I think that guy has 5 boats with 5 different guides to take you out on the water and fish. But I got to go with the main guy. I got to go with the boss man. I'll never forget that day because I had my prescription glasses flew off my face going across the water and they went in the water and I never seen them again. I called work and told them what happened. They said, I told them, I ain't gonna be in work. They said, why? I said, I lost my glasses on a guided trip that blew off my face and then to the lake, and I can't see shit. And they still tried to get me to come in. I said, I can't even read the damn label to make sure I'm putting the right label on the box if you put me packing. I said, and I damn sure can't run a machine because I can't see the damn the perfs that are in the paper. We was running a job for a big old combo. A place called Grocery Supply. I think they're called something else now. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen one of their trucks on the highway. I'm getting done what I want to get done, I'll tell you that. What I want to happen is happening one way or the other. But I'm planning on cleaning this out all the way to that brick wall. Getting all this dirt away from the water. The dirt keeps sliding down and it makes it hard, but I'll get it done. I got faith. Now, what would freak me out if I was sitting here doing this, playing this game, and all of a sudden I heard somebody holler, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'd freak the hell out. What? What? I gotta watch my gas. I'm at 35%. I'm hoping to refill it. I'm hoping it'll last until I get 100%, and then I'll refill it. He just can't sit still. As that boy of mine, he can't. When he's off work, I come in here when I said something about my desk and I having trouble with it. He come right in here and got up underneath that desk and started telling me this and telling me that. And he fixed it for me. Told me what he needed. I went out to the shed and got what he needed. It may take a little longer than I thought. I'm having to walk with a shovel, so I expected it to. I sure gonna be hungry come supper time. I can tell that shit now. I may cook that damn. May go get some baby carrots and cut up some potatoes. Throw that roast in the oven. Have me a roast for my birthday tomorrow. Or I'd be happy with some, if he'd go get some skinless chicken thighs. I'll season them up and smoke them out on the grill. Get some barbecue sauce in case I want to. I'd like to barbecue half of them and not barbecue the other half. Be right back. Got a phone call. Well, they got my vehicle. Now they're telling me that I got to drive out there and sign some papers before they can do anything. Authorization forms or something. I think I need to go ahead and go get that gas because I'm going to be cutting it close, too close. Hell, this one's almost empty. That ain't got but a dab left in it, so maybe by the time I get through digging this. Always something. This is some of it that got down in the water. Now, damn sure ain't gonna make it out there before 5 today. Now, she'd have called as soon as they got the vehicle there. I could have got my boy to take me out there. But no, they waited too damn late. Make me a little walkway down here. So I ain't got to get my shoes wet. I've been walking all out in this water. Digging, digging, digging. I already got my bucket of water, so water source shuts off, I'm good. There's 90. About 10 more shovels full. We're gonna go up there and do it again. There it is. It's dried up. Well, we'll finish filling this up to 100%. And that'll probably take us right where we want to be. Uh, 78%. Jesus Christ. I'm blowing my damn phone up. Shit. People. Okay. Damn. People, why are you out on text messages? I just discovered. I mean, I could go ahead and do this. Let's just go ahead and do it. That way we won't have to work for a minute. And then stop. And we need to shut this off. Here we go again. Let's see what we get out of all that in down there now. This is a complete different area. Well, for a little bit it was. You got one more in there. It's gold. Woohoo, 23 carats. All right. There's a blue one. Yeah, it ought to be a good football game tonight. They have a guy that's going to college, that's high ranked in college for a wide receiver, and so do we. Our quarterback has got is going to a high ranked college, but theirs ain't. And our defense is stiff. I mean, they are good. If you're going to get anything, you have to earn it. You have to earn every yard you get. But if you got Victory Plus on your TV or your Fire Stick or Roku, or you can download Victory Plus, and sometimes you got to put your area in there. But if you'll put in Texas or search Waxahachie High School, or it's probably going to show it. I think I got a diamond in this one. Yep. I found that I can rattle this around and they'll move down here at the bottom where I want them. Oh, water's flowing again. I think this is the last bucket. Yep. I like to lower it in the water and see where the water's at, and then I'll start pushing the letters until I get that water centered. And if your pan is level, you ain't got to worry about that. But if your bucket is unlevel, for some reason it makes your pan unlevel. All right. That's a big one. I bet you I got to get 15 ounces this time. There's a big one. Almost. Nope. All right. Let's go get busy again. Go ahead and get that bucket of water ready in case it dries up again. You know what I forgot? You can leave these hooked on top like that. There ain't much fuel in there at all. Smells like gas in here. All right, let's fire this back up. Get that shovel back out. I didn't see that. Some of it's trying to leak down in the water right here. Ah, 2.32 ounce nugget. Been a while since we found one of them. Just dumping. Trying to load on me there. Yeah, we're gonna be playing this for a while, so. And we're gonna be hanging out in here, and we get the plant finished, you know, we might run some. You know, we still gotta get the whatchamacallit over here. And I'll probably do that in the morning maybe, or something different. I'm gonna try to do something different every day. Maybe not every stream, but every day. So be sure you like and hit that subscribe button, so you'll be able to at least get the notification and see what I'm going to do, and you can determine whether you want to, you know, watch it or not. Hell, I'm digging down in the water, getting that, hell. Or you can subscribe. You'll know when I've done a video, what it was about. And then when you get off work or whatever it is you're doing, you can sit there and scroll back through your notifications. And it may not be live, but you can watch it. So I've got a ton. And I mean, last I looked, I had over 800 streams on YouTube. Over 800. Yep, you heard that right. They're like, damn, that's all he does is play games. I am retired. I take care of a man that's disabled. And he does go back and forth to the restroom to do number 2. But if he was to fall and I wasn't here, he'd be stuck in the floor. Because he's too damn stubborn to carry his phone with him when he goes to the bathroom. He'll lug that big old air breathing machine. There's some of that dirt fell back down. I'm sure hoping we win tonight. That's one thing I will say about this town. They support the kids in any sport they got. Make no matter whether it's volleyball, softball, baseball, basketball, swim team. They support the kids. But football Friday night, I can go back and watch football games from our team, and they're like, damn, the Indians have a real good following tonight. Most people won't make a trip that far. Shoot. They carpool. They go by bus if they have to. Sometimes one of the buses here in town, they'll go in and they'll lease that whole damn bus. I said, anybody going, they just pay so much, to help pay for the bus ticket. And off they go. Yeah, this thing's at 50% already again. I guess that's why I like playing football here. Because I never have to worry about any people being in a crowd. There's always going to be somebody. There's always going to be, at least half the stands full. Me and my brother went to one game. We got there early because we knew it was going to get cold and it was supposed to sleet. This game was 35 miles away. And yes, it was a playoff game. But we got there, and it was it was packed. It's a good thing that we had our ticket, cause it was just ungodly packed. Sleeting, people bundled up under blankets, face mask on. I mean, they had ski mask on. Anything they could think of to stay warm, they had it. But they wasn't going to miss their high school play football. It was so cold the band members didn't even perform. And then we went to did the same thing when we played at the old Cowboy Stadium, Texas Stadium. We went up there, and right as that game ended, it started sleeting. We drove all the way back home, almost 40 miles, in mixed rain and sleet. And now, I don't mind driving there. My old ass has trouble getting up the steps. And if I ain't got my stadium chair, I'm really screwed because of my back. But that's just the way it is. What we're doing, we're working our way back this way. They asked the coach we got now why he chose to come here, and his facilities and the way the fans support the team. And it's a hard district to win in, and we're in the playoffs. There's still a couple of teams that are better than us, and I know it for a fact that when we face them, there's going to be a good chance we may not win. But like they say, anybody can be beaten on any given night. But mainly our defense has held up until the offense and the coach had figured out what was going on. And then by the time that happened, we start scoring. And he has different schemes and different lineups and different motions. He's a damn good coach. I like him. I question some of his third down calls, though. And goal line calls, just like the Cowboys. You run the ball plumb down the damn field. That's how you got to the goal line. And then you're going to try to pass it in. I mean, please, somebody cue me in. That's ridiculous. You got these big ass linemen. Shoot, we're coming along with it now. All right, we're going to leave that right there and try to get some of this out of here. Yep. I'm hoping to one night to be able to say the cave is empty. It has no more dirt. I just don't know what I want to eat. You ever get hungry, but nothing sounds good? About where I'm at right now. I'm hungry, but nothing sounds good to eat. Oh man, come on. Oh well, just like before. It's at 90 something percent. We'll go get some gas and go ahead and I turned it off, so go ahead and fill it back up. All right, gang, before I go through this little pan here, let me get it all hooked up here. I am going to take a little short break. See, I'll show y'all how I get that. See how that water moves around? You just get it level in the bottom like that. Then you can do your sifting. And nothing will fall out as long as you shake it back and forth. You start rolling it around, you might dump something out. All right, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here. We take this opportunity to like and go ahead and subscribe. I'm at, 242 subscribers. Need 8 more to make 250. And, heck, if you want to send me, the Discord may not work, but if you can send a donation to the Streamlabs site, or you can click that open and go to the More About Me and where it shows the other links. My PayPal link is in there if you want to send something that way. I'll just consider it a little donation and birthday gift to keep this stream running and supported. Thank you very much. Be back.
Ain't nothing out there?
I didn't want to leave it. If I had a bow and arrow, I would shot that dude.
Just so you could have waited.
Yeah. Me and my son were talking about the time we went to Lake Fork. Anybody that knows bass fishing knows that Lake Fork has some of the biggest bass in the state of Texas in it. And we went there. We didn't catch a lot. We caught a couple of little bass. But then we went to the back of this creek behind this house. And there was a weed bed back there. And there was a big ass toad on that. I mean, bass, you know, toad, whatever. We call them toads sometimes. But he was at the back of that she was at the back of that creek laying on a bed. And she would not hit. He threw and I threw, I think, every damn lure we had. And she was not coming. God dang, look at all that. She was not coming off that damn thing. Well, we found us a patch of gold right there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of them were big. Look, we had more than that. I guess them big ones just look bigger. Damn. We'll empty the pan. The water nice and dirty. Not as much in this one, I don't think. Not as big. Well, that last one has some big nuggets in it. There's a pretty good sized one. That's, I thought it was. Little Jim. We're at 27.45 carats and 17.564 ounces of gold, which, you know, it's not a lot, but it's quite a bit. I got one more little dump after this. There's a blue one. I don't know which ones are worth the most. I don't know. I mean, there should have been a price guide on them and where it would separate the different color ones and one color being worth more than the other. That would have been cool. Yeah, pick that one out of there and pick that one out of there. The rest of these might be in the bottle. I ain't never got a big gem out of here. They're all little. One more. There's a few little nuggets. Damn, 3 big ones. We're almost at 30 carats. Well, water's still dried up. But that don't mean we can't fill that bitch up while we're waiting. Don't ask me how dirt got over there. I couldn't tell you, but I see it right there. It's 100% full. All right, that bucket's full. Everything's still dead. Shit. I was hoping the water would have started flowing. Top these off. Or this one anyway. The other one's still full. Now let's head on back. Yee! Well, this damn little thing bounces, and if you ain't ready to adjust, you're screwed. I should have went down here. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. So I said I should have went down here and filled a bucket up with water when the water started flowing again. We'll go see if I did. I don't think I did. But come on. Ah, shit. Damn. Not making a lot of progress with that. One more bucket. That's the bucket I gotta use to. They're all full. I just can't get no water. Be cool you could go fishing in here while you're waiting. Oh shit. It was running too. Well, I guess we'll go down here and work on this. Damn, I thought I turned the brake on. Now here's the deal. Nothing else has to have water that I know of, that I can think of, besides this shit down here. So, yeah, something else does have to have water up here. Let's set it right there. All of my wave tables have to have water. I need to lay on the ground. Thank you. That'll provide water to that. This has to come down here. This ain't got to have water. It's just got to have electricity. I need some power cords. Don't need this yet. Two of the small power cords. I will park here, so I got to come down here and get them after I order them. I know there's some more stuff I gotta have, but I'm trying to get the bottom complete down there. Oh shit. 2 buckets. Damn it, I can't get under there. Oh well. There's that. Get this shit out of the way. I'll sell that shit later. I was thinking he might make it to where it takes a hog pen. He may not know about it. I don't know. Grills. I got my catch deal up here. Yep, those are in here. They don't require any mats. I need 3 buckets. And no, I really need more than that. Oops. Let's take this out for now. Okay. Equipment. One, let's see, 2, 3, 4 buckets there, 3 buckets down there. So we need 10 buckets. That's all I can get for now. 10 buckets. And this has got to go first. And I need 3 more. Let's get these off of here. I need 3 more. Right, 1, 2, 3. Three more of those power cables. Take them one at a time. Well, water sure had been not running for a long time. These are going to get full quick. Now I could set up my equipment over here instead of up there, but then that means I'd have to run another one of these damn things down here. Because I ain't got but 2 slots. I gotta have 3. Either that or park the truck down here and load the truck up with them and carry them up there. Man, I don't know how, I don't have no idea, Tiger. I don't have no idea. Let's see. Oh, I need to get another bucket. Oh, God damn it. Let me up there. Last time it let me up there, no problem. All right, we'll drop the bucket and try again. Usually it just lets me jump right up in here. Okay, be that way. You think you got me whooped? Huh? Huh? You think you got me whooped? Uh-huh. Try again. Okay, this has got to be first. Get it out. Set her down right there. Now, if you don't get a plug in these, they will fall right over. And once you lock them down to a plug, they won't go nowhere. Okay. I got a water splitter. No, I need a water splitter. Did I leave it down here? Maybe I left it up in that deal, but I need a water splitter. Nope, no water splitter. This has got to have 2 buckets. One for gold, and one for the whatchamacallit. But anyway, yeah. Alright. I need a water splitter and a power splitter. No, no power, just water. And a red hose. I need a red hose and a splitter. A red hose. And I need a water splitter. And I need to take this. Let me see if I left one over here. Oh, the water's flowing again. Well, that's just great. Now that my mind's occupied with something else, I need 3 water hoses, the small ones. Ah, water splitter. Three small hoses. Well, it's 9:37 p.m. I've been up all night for 3 days. I'm going to sleep till dawn. All right. Okay. Get that out of my way. Okay. I need this. I need 2 of these right now. Then I need this water splitter. uh don't fall out. Leave my headlights right there so I can see. Power cord so it won't move. Now we can hook the water hose up to them in just a minute. Splitter needs to go right here, down here out of the way. It don't bother nobody. Red hose. That's all I need. Now, I usually like to hook these up before they don't do stupid shit. Come on. Act right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta move this out away from the wall, so this has gotta come loose. That might be far enough. Reason being, this has to have a bucket. The hell? Oh, ha. I ain't looking for trying to be fancy or nothing. The other one I had, I spent forever getting them straight. See what happens when I open that up, turn this machine on, it will power all of my shit. And I'll have water. All I gotta do is go back and get the wave table. Then I'm gonna have to double check everything to make sure everything's got electricity, all that shit. Wave table. What does it do? It will separate all the dirt from gold. Gems beats the shit out of me. But we're not worried about that because the gems don't come out the front end. I'm gonna put that up knowing my luck that shit'll fall out. Alright. I got about enough time before I have to go cook for him to set this up and maybe double check everything. Whoops, there's one other thing I gotta do. Yep. I can do it next time. It's no biggie. I gotta put gas in my deal up there. See, I can't tell what's what when I set it down. This is not going to be fancy. I'd like for it to be straight, but this is one thing you cannot really tell how it's going to land. You just got to keep picking it up, putting it down. Now you want to get the plug in it. And you got to get the water. And you got to hook the water to here. And to there. Now that'll get water. Only problem is shit. Oh, that's right. This one ain't got no bucket. Now that leaves me with 2 buckets to swap out here. I got all this hooked up. Wave table's hooked up. Water, electric. Water, electric. This up here appears to be hooked up. Got power going to this one. Uh-oh. We got no power going. 1, 2. We got 3 with no power. Now, we've already used all these plugs. And we've used all these plugs. So, when we come back, we either got to put a generator in here. A generator only has 2 plugs, if I'm not mistaken. Now I'm curious. I don't want to have to, I'm trying to avoid ordering one of those big ones. And I don't want to really run a generator because you got to run back and forth and put gas in that bitch all the time. See, what time is it? Yeah. I got about, he's going to be expecting me here in about 6, 7 minutes. Of course, I can be a tad late. I just hate being late. I've always been the type to be early. All right. Now let's see if there's any way. I need 3 of them powered. And they got to be powered. Mobile water tank, water pump, light system trailer. That's a cool light system though. You can actually rotate the lights on top of it. You can set it down, just rotate them the way you want to. In a mini wash plant. There's nothing on here that's going to help us with electricity. Unless we get this. This has 2 on it. I can get 2 of these and put jerry cans over there by them. It's either that or order that great big ass box again. Which does operate off gas. But you just don't have to change it as often. I may get 2 of these mobile generators and just put them over there and make up my mind about the rest of it later. Okay. Now we need 3 power cords. That'll take care of that problem. Get 5 more jerry cans. We can put them over there in between both of those generators. All right. It's 9 a.m. There's our stuff. I want these by the back of the tailgate so I can fill them up with gas before I go down there. He gonna be madder than hell if I was already late for dinner. I'm late for supper too. He ain't gonna like it. We will carry these down there a few at a time. I don't know. But this will be the last stream of the night, and that's why I hate to go. I don't like stopping. When I've got my mind on something, I don't like stopping. But I feel like if I get some of this loaded, that's 5 of them, that's enough. I hate these noisy little bastards. But I think a tank of gas will run them for a while. I'll take this jerry can because it's full. No, it's not. Well, shit. At least I know I got one. But anyway, that's what we'll mess around in the cave a little bit. Then we're going to put together the rest of the plant. Then we're going to test the plant tomorrow. That's the plans. So be sure, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Old Tex. Y'all get on over here in the morning, because it's going to be my birthday stream. What the heck? I may only stream once tomorrow, depending on what my son calls and what they got planned for me. I know they want me to go, my stepfather wants me to go get some ice cream and cake and for my birthday. God bless him for doing that. But I got to get back there and get ready to cook for him. I will see y'all tomorrow. God bless. Thank you for being patient with me with when my monitor went off earlier. We got things going, I think, a whole lot better now. We'll see you next time. This is Tex down here in North Central Texas. We is out.